Daniel chapter 11. And in the first year, your Darius the Mede, and in the first year, Darius to support the Mede, and I took my stand to support, and I protected him. Now 3 more kings. I tell you the truth. In Persia, 3 more kings will arise. Who will be far richer than all the others? And then a fourth, when he has gained power, far richer by his wealth than all the others. He will stir when up he has gained power the kingdom of Greece by his wealth. Then he will stir up everyone against the kingdom of Greece, who will rule with great power. Then a mighty king will arise, as he who will rule with great power. After he has arisen, he pleases. His empire will be broken after he has arisen, and his empire will be broken out toward the 4 winds, herself out. It will not go the 4 winds to his descendants of heaven, nor will it have the power. It will not go to his descendants, because his empire nor will it have the power uprooted. He exercised and given to others, because his empire will be uprooted of the south and given to others. Strong. But one of his king of the south will become even strong than he. But one of his commanders, his own kingdom, will become even stronger than he. After some will rule his own kingdom, they will become allies, great power. After some years, they will become allies. Of the south will go to the daughter of the north. Of the king of the south, alliance will go to the king of the north. She may not retain her power. Alliance, she will not retain her power. In those days, she will be betrayed. Will not last. Together with her royal in those days, she will be betrayed. Her father, together with her royal escort, the one who supported her. Her father, and one from her family line who supported her, will arise to take her place. He will from her family the forces of the king will arise to take her place and enter. He will attack the forces of the king. He will fight against the north and be victorious. And enter his fortress. He will also fight against them and be victorious. Images. He will also seize their silver and gold and carry their metal images. In their valuable articles of silver and gold and carried them out to Egypt. To the king of the north. For some years he will lead the king of the north alone. The king of the king of the north will retreat. Will invade the rim of the king of the south. His sons will retreat. Will prepare for war to his own country. And assemble a great army. His sons which will prepare for war. And assemble a great army. Irresistible which will sweep on. Like and carry the battle as irresistible as his fortress, and carry the battle as far will march his out in a range and fight against the king of the south. Will march out in a range and fight against the king of the north. Who will raise a large army? The king of the south will be defeated. Will be filled with pride. When the army is carried out, the king of the south will be filled with pride. He will not remain and will slaughter many thousands. Yet he will not remain. The king of the north, triumphant, will muster another army. For the king of the north, larger than the first, will muster another army. He will larger than the first with a huge army. And after several years, he will advance with a huge army. Many will rise against the king of the south. In those times, those who are violent, many will rise against the king your own people of the south. Will rebel those who are violent of division among your own people, but without success. Will rebel in fulfillment the king of the north of division will come and build, but without success. Siege ramp. Did the king of the north and will capture will come and build up. Siege the forces of the south and will capture a fortified city. Even the forces of the south will be powerless to resist the strength. Even their best troops, the invader will do not as he pleases. to stand. No one will be able to stand against him. The invader will do as he pleases. He will establish himself. No one will be able to stand against him, and will have the power to establish himself in the beautiful land. He will determine to come and will have the power to destroy his kingdom, and will make. He will determine to come with the might of his entire kingdom, and he will make an alliance in marriage with the king of the south in order to overthrow the kingdom. And he will give him a daughter in marriage will not succeed in order to overthrow the kingdom. But his plan he will turn will not his attention or to help the coastlands. And will he will turn his attention to the coastlands and will take many of them. But a commander will turn his insolence to his back insolence. And will turn his insolence. He will turn back toward the fortress. After his own country, he will turn back toward the fortress and fall to be seen own country no more. But will stumble and fall. His successor to be seen will send out a tax collector to maintain the royal splendor. Will send out a tax collector. However, to maintain the royal splendor, he will be destroyed. In a few years, in anger, however, or in battle, he will be destroyed. He will be succeeded, yet not in anger or in battle. A contemptible person. He will be succeeded by who has not been given a contemptible royal person who has not been given the kingdom the honor with its royalty. He will invade the kingdom with its people. He will seize it through intrigue. Feel secure. Then an overwhelming and he will seize it through will be swept away before him. Both then an overwhelming army and a prince will be swept away before him. Will be destroyed. And a prince after coming to an agreement with him will be destroyed. He will act deceitfully after coming to an agreement only a few with him people. He will act deceitfully. With only a few people, he will rise to power. He will invade them. With the richest promises his fathers nor his forefathers did. And will achieve what neither his fathers nor his forefathers did. Loot. He will distribute among his followers. Plunder. Loot. He will plot and overthrow among his followers. A fortress. But he will plot the overthrow with a large army. He will stir up his strength. Encourage against the king of the south. He will stir up his strength. Will wage encourage against the king of the south. Very powerful. The king of the south. But he would not be able to stand with a large and very devised against him. But he would not be able to stand because of the plots devised against him. Will try to destroy him from the king's provision. His army will try to destroy him, and many will fall. His army will be swept away, and many will fall in battle with their hearts bent on evil. The two kings will sit at the same table, bent on evil, and lie will sit at the same table and lie, but do to each other to no avail. But do because no avail will still come at the appointed time. Because an end will still come. The king of the north will return to his own country. The king of the north, but his heart will be set against the holy covenant. With great wealth, he will take action, but his heart will be set against the holy covenant. And then return to his own country. He will take action against it, and then return to his own country again. But this time, at the appointed time, the outcome will be different. He will invade the south again. It was before. But this time, the outcome will be different from what it was before. Coastlands, ships of the west, and he will lose coastlands. Will oppose him. Then he will turn back and he will lose against the holy covenant. Then he will return and show favor to his fury against the holy covenant. The holy covenant. He will return and show his armed forces who forsake the holy covenant. Desecrate his armed forces will rise up and will abolish the daily sacrifice. The temple fortress. Then they will abolish the daily sacrifice. that caused
then they will set up the abomination
with flattery
that caused
he will correct
desolation
those who have violated
with
the
flattery.
covenant. He will correct
But the people
who have violated
will firmly
the covenant.
resist him.
But the people
Those
who know their
who
God
are wise
will
will
firmly
instruct
resist
many.
him. Though for a time
Those
they will
who
fall
are
by the
wise
sword,
will instruct many.
or be burnt. Though for a
Or
time
captured or
they will
plundered.
fall by the sword. When they fall
Or be burnt
they will receive a
or
little help.
captured or plundered.
And many who are not
When
sincere
they fall,
will
they
join
will
them.
receive a little help.
And
Some
many
of the
who are
wise
not
will stumble.
sincere
Will join them.
so that they may be refined.
Some of the wise will
Purified.
stumble and made spotless
So that they may be
until the
refined.
time of the end.
Purified.
For it will still come
And made
at the
spotless.
appointed time.
Until the time of the end.
For
The
it will
king
still come
will
at
do
the
as he
appointed
pleases.
time.
He will exalt and magnify
The
himself.
king
will
will
do
do
as
as
he
he
pleases.
pleases.
It will
He will
say
exalt and
unheard
magnify
things
himself
against the God
above
of
every
gods.
god.
It will say
He will be
unheard
successful
things against
until
the
the
God
time
of
of
gods.
rise is completed.
He will be
For
successful
what has been determined
until the time
must
of
take
rise
place is completed.
He will show no regard
For what
the
has
guards
been determined
of his
must take
ancestors.
place.
He
Or
will
for
show
the
no
one desired
regard
by
for the
women
guards
of
of
his
his ancestors,
ancestors.
any god,
Or for the one
but will
desired by
exalt
women.
himself above them all.
Nor will he regard
Instead of
any
them,
god,
He will
but
honor
will
a
exalt
God of
himself
fortress,
above them all.
a God
Instead
unknown
of them,
to his ancestors.
He will honor
He will
a God
honor
of
with gold and
fortress,
silver, a God
with
unknown
precious
to
stones
his
and costly
ancestors.
gifts.
He will honor with
attack the
gold and
mightiest
silver,
fortress
with
with
precious
the help
stones
of
and
a
costly
foreign
gifts.
god.
He will
And will
attack the
greatly honor
mightiest
those who
fortress
acknowledge him.
with the help of a
He will
foreign
make
god,
the rules over many people.
and will greatly honor those who acknowledge
and will
him.
distribute the land.
He will
at a
make the
price.
rules over many people. At the time
And
of
will
the
distribute
end,
the land
the king
at a
of the
price.
south will engage him in battle. At the time
And
of
the
the
king
end,
of the north
the king
will
of the
storm
south
out
will
against
engage him in battle
with chariots.
And the
and
king of
cavalry
the north
will
and a great
storm
fleet
out
of ships.
against him
with
He will
chariots
invade many countries
and cavalry
and sweep
and a
through
great
them like
fleet
a
of
flood.
ships.
He
He
will
will
also
invade
invade
the
countries
beautiful land
and sweep
Many
through them
countries
like a
will
flood.
fall by Edom. He will also
Moab
invade the beautiful
and
land.
the leaders of Ammon
Many countries will
will
fall
be
by
delivered
Edom.
from his hand.
Moab
He will extend
and the
his
leaders
power
of
over
Ammon
many countries.
will be delivered
Egypt
from
will
his
not
hand.
escape.
He will
He will
extend
gain
his
control
power over
the
many
treasures
countries
of gold
Egypt
and
will not
silver.
escape. And all the
He will
riches
gain
of Egypt
control over the treasures of gold and silver
with the Libyans
and all the riches
and
of Egypt
Cushites
in submission.
with the Libyans and
But reports
Cushites
from the east and the north
in
will
submission.
alarm him.
And he will
But
set
reports
out
from
in a
the
great
east
rage
and the north
to destroy
will alarm him.
And he will set out in a
Annihilate
great rage to destroy
He will pitch
his
and
royal tent
annihilate
between the seas at the beautiful
He will
holy
pitch
mountain.
his royal tent
Yes, he will
between
come
the
to his
seas
end at the beautiful holy
and
mountain.
no one
Yes, he will come to his end, and no one will help him.